It's a vibe. Hi guys, welcome to a little live on the Kiss Time podcast. Um, we, I've got to time it. We are only being 20 minutes, so yeah, more or less. Who knows? So I just wanted to come here to talk to you about like I said, being proud of who you are and not ashamed of how someone else sees you. But I want to focus more on like being the proud of who you are because I think that really gets lost you know, in everyday life, and we don't take time to focus on what makes us unique, what makes us special, incredible, amazing, fantastic, glorious, I don't know. We don't take that time to do that, and I think sometimes it's because of like the habits that we get into, and there's loads of Xbox. There's loads of blockages that can get in the way, and it really is our like day to day. I think sometimes, because I do believe that sometimes in the long run, there are things that are good for us, but in that moment it doesn't seem like it. Like in the short run, in the little jog, in the brisk, in the brisk walk. And then we get lost, and we get lost. We can't see the bigger picture. We get lost in who we are and why we don't like appreciate ourselves anymore and value ourselves anymore, because we're getting lost. We don't know where we're going. So, and it could be external influences, the environments that you're in, like for example, like it's very much to do with the inner voice. I'm so not like there today, guys. I've got an inner voice going, you're shit, you can't do it, you can't talk today. But I can, and it's to practice, and I'm here for you. I'm just showing up. I'm like, hi guys, super tired. My hair is naturally curly, and I'm not straightened it. I'm so tired. There's not gonna be time. But it's like, it's something that you need to notice, like something you need to be aware of, and this is why it's so important to like journaling, reflection, noticing things. Like for example, because it's getting so caught up in things, and then you don't notice that you're talking to yourself harshly, you're bringing yourself down, gosh, there's just so many little stupid things. And I was actually going to prepare an exercise, completely forgot. Oh my gosh, this is another thing. So, let me just wiggle this book out. Wiggling. So, I guess it's to do, hilariously, I've just I've just opened it up on the best page, I think. Oh, silly live. Why have I done this? It's probably ASMR with the book thing. Yeah, okay, I think that's the one. So we're here. So if anyone's got any, like, if they want to share, like, yeah, that's the one. So if anyone's got like anything they want to share that makes them feel down, we're gonna change that. We're gonna change it. We're gonna change these like little thoughts in this live today. So by doing an activity I completely forgot about. So all over the place. So that inner voice. So the trick really is to catch yourself when you do it. And even if you do it, I have a card down there. I put it on my mirror. And why? And it says stop buying sugar, fatty. And I was like, reading the word fatty is horrific. Why would I say that to myself? That's not very healthy. It's not okay. I felt disgusted doing it. We shouldn't say that to ourselves, anyone else, we shouldn't be saying it to ourselves. So it really is working on that inner voice, noticing it and changing it. I'm going to change that. I looked at that because that is so negative. And there's this whole thing that came out about The Biggest Loser and how there's kind of having that, you know, negativity on things. It's like, no, if I want to stop eating sugar, you know, I should look, you know, at the benefits and negativity of it. You know, it's not okay to be eating sugar all the time. I don't just eat a spoonful, I mean just like in the products that you eat. And, you know, it should just be like a healthy thing saying like it's not healthy. It's not doing you any good. That moment on the lips, forever on the hips kind of thing. It's not doing you any good. But not really on the hips because it doesn't matter. If you're comfortable with being a, that's fine. You know, I'm not fat phobic. I'm not. So, you know, it's fine. As long as you're comfortable in your own skin, that's all that matters. But for me, it was like, it should just be health. You know, sugar's not good. They've been saying this for years. It's not okay. So, yeah, and that's why I did that. But saying stuff like that about yourself, this is something you have to catch. And I caught myself doing it in the work environment, and that's not going to make me feel good about myself at all. And you know, it's going to have such a knock-on effect on other things. And really, we really need to pay attention to what we're saying to ourselves. It will destroy us. No, it will. It hurts. Like, and we can't say that. But in a little activity, about boosting your self-esteem. I'm trying to say hydrated. No, that's not the activity. But it is very important. Monique. Right, so yeah, this little activity. So if you guys want to join in, I think you just need something to write. Just something to write on. You know, get that post-it. Come on, let's go. So yeah, building your self-esteem. So basically, so easy ideas from the self-help industry. The ideas from cognitive behavior therapies that are all about focusing your own thoughts on particular things to influence your behavior. And it does. It really does, like your thoughts, if you believe you can't do anything. And I had that moment where I was just like proud of myself. I was like, oh my gosh, this is such an unfamiliar feeling. I haven't felt proud of myself in such a long time. Doing the most simple thing. And I think we should do that. Like, really be proud of yourself, even if it's the most littlest thing that you've done. Like, you know, I got out of bed today. I rolled out the yoga mat, you know, just like the most simple, tiny, ickle-pickle thing. So what you have to do, the step one, is basically identify any negative beliefs that you have about yourself. Take your time. This live might get recorded on YouTube anyway, so it might be there for you guys to listen to later. But that is really the start of it. Just like write down any negative beliefs about yourself, and that can be really hard. It's like, oh yeah, simple. I'll just do that right now. I know a lot. Just writing like a whole journal full of it. No. Think about. I mean, if you want to do it right now, just think of one thing that you're like, ugh, you know. Anything. I remember, because I came up with the end result list is here, that I've stuck there. And you should get post-its, guys. Go to the shop, get post-its. They're really handy. I have so many post-its. Why? So basically, identifying any negative belief that you have about yourself. Something that you regularly tell yourself, and make note of them. And this could be over time. You don't have to do this straight away. You don't have to be like, oh, fuck. Oh, sorry, I didn't swear. You'd be like, oh. You know, for example, you might tell yourself that you're too stupid. You know, or that nobody cares about you. People do care about you. You'll be absolutely surprised how many people do actually care about you. It's because it's basically people are so caught up in their own worlds. That's the only reason why you might actually believe that no one really cares about you. Like, I've still got a reply to my friend. It's been 2 days. Whoops. Sorry, Tammy, love you. I'll get Tammy on the podcast, she's great. So step 2 is basically think of some evidence that challenges the negative belief and write that down too, such as, I'm really good, at star jumps. I'm really good, find something that challenges that negative belief, because you might actually think, that's probably not the case at all, it's probably not real. The thought that you're having is just, it comes down to the little line that I absolutely love, is saying these are thoughts, not facts. They're not facts, they're just thoughts. Okay, so if you do that, take time. I should have that, like that music. I don't know. Anyway, so, and then once you've done that, it's basically so simple. This is a really simple technique. It's just write down other positive things about yourself, such as, I'm thoughtful, I'm a great cook, I'm someone that I always trust, or, I'm really kind, because, you might not know it, but unless you're really self-aware, but people do just say what I heard someone say, like, I don't know why people think I'm really nice, I'm actually a really nasty person. Someone said that about themselves, and it was like, no, you're not, that's who you're, and I want to say the word identify, because in psychology it's quite broad, because people do have loads of different identities, and this person was chosen to identify as a nasty person because that's who they believed that they were. I don't know if it was a core belief or anything, but that's who she saw. That's who she saw that she was. Does that make sense, brain? That's who she thought she was. It wasn't necessarily true. It wasn't true. It's not true. She's amazing. I love her. She's so nice. But she believes that she's nasty. She believes that she's a horrible person. So, not true. These are thoughts, not facts. Yeah, so it was like a whole new thing. It's fine. So, yeah, so think about, like, whatever it is that you think is negative. I'm pretty sure it's not bad. Like, my hair's curly, that means I'm a skank. That's one of them for me. On the camera, it looks really gross, but in the mirror, I'm like, damn girl, she got curls. Woo! Yeah, it's not the case at all. I don't look cute. But that's a belief that I have, and it's not true. So that could be my one. And then you just write down the positive things about yourself. Write down, anything you do. Write down some good things that other people say about you as well. For example, I could say, no, you're not, you're nice. That's how I see you. It's crazy. When you get into it, it's weird. And it's very strange. It's like we're atoms bouncing around. It's crazy. So, but, it's okay if you can't think of anything. Take your time. And basically, this was my one, just finding 5 things, positive things about yourself from all those nice, kind things that you've wrote down, and then put your list somewhere you can see it. So simple. Mine's here. I couldn't see it. It was behind my light. So mine's basically loved, kind, integrity, worthy, and confident. I've always been confident, but that's something that's been knocked off the shelf a little bit for me, and it's very strange. So that's probably somewhere I need to work on, you know, if that's who you believe you are. But, oh, that's been like right out of the park on that one. Why? Why are you not feeling, you know, your best self, you know? You know, why? So be proud of who you are, not how someone else sees you. They don't really matter. And I think Lady Gaga, when she had this really rude interviewer, beautiful. She gave this beautiful line where she said, only value the opinions of those who value you. And I was like, damn. And she walked out of that interview, classy, beautiful, like, well done, Gaga, well done. So don't be too hard on yourself, you know. What other people think of you is actually nothing to do with you. And, yeah, that comes up, especially, like, when you live with my amazing housemate. If she's getting angry about certain things, it's like, well, actually, that's not my issue. That's a you problem. That really is. And we can all do our best. We're all doing our best in this little world. It's fantastic. But, you know, it's easy said and done. It's like, oh yeah, I don't care what other people think. It's like, well, you do. You do care what other people think. And it sucks. But only if you give them permission. Only if you give them permission. And really give yourself that moment of gratitude for the little things you've done. Like, for example, I got yelled at by a customer the other day. Absolute Karen. My word. But she was the worst. But it wasn't me she was mad at, you know, and that really is the case. It's like, it's not, she's treating me like poop, because that's how she feels about herself. Nothing to do with me. Absolutely nothing to do with me. It's really crazy when you think of it like that, but it really is true. It's like, you've done nothing wrong, you're nothing to this person. She's just like, oh, punch bag, woohoo. And it's like, no, but I didn't give her permission. I was like, you don't have permission, you know, you're not getting to me. Of course you're not getting to me. It's like, you're no one to me, so I don't value you. So I'm not going to value your opinion. So it's like, stay back with this crucifix. Like, no. So, yeah, just don't get so caught up in things. It's so easy said than done. So yeah, don't get caught up in it. But really, don't. You don't have to, and you don't have to give people permission. You do have that strength in you to say, like, no, I'm not gonna let you bully me. I'm not gonna let, you know, you devalue me, belittle me, because, you know, it's how you see yourself. And I'm sorry if your dreams didn't come true, like, in the past. You know, I'm sorry if you're a negative person, but that's not anything to do with me. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna do my own cha-cha slide, you know? Sorry. What is? What's the cha-cha slide? Yeah, the bit where you do your own dance. Yeah? Can anyone remember that dance that we used to do in, like, little parties? We all have our own moment, and no one should take that down, because you know what you have to do on this planet. Okay? And no one should have that say. No one should have that say. Unless they're positive. That's fine. They can come and have a tea party any day. So, right, guys, I hope you guys got something from that, even though it was really short, little, and I'm a mess, so hey. No, I'm not a mess. That's what I'm telling myself. My head's fine. But yeah. Close the book. So, yeah, I really hope, yeah, that was okay for you. Let me know in the comments. Please talk to me. Please. Yeah, like and subscribe. No. I hate asking to do that. But you're more than welcome. It's fine. So yeah, so hopefully there'll be some more lives, there'll be a lot better lives. I really want to come on here like a lot, but I've been so busy, it hurts me. I was driving to work the other day and I was like, procrastinating, like I don't care, I felt I was losing my mind, but yeah, so I will let you guys think about like what was, do that task, even though, you might not want to, that's fine, but just think about it in your head. You can just do it in your head, then just write on your mirror in lipstick, like, I'm freaking perfect, I'm brilliant, I can. Don't get caught up, like, don't get caught up in life, really, really take the moments for yourself to say, like, I can. Even if it's like yoga, do yoga. I did yoga. I was like, when you like shake and you're just like, oh my god. It's like, tell yourself that you can do it. You can, like, you can hold your own body weight. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there. Hope you guys got something. Yes, just let me know. If you didn't, let me know. It's fine. I won't be surprised. It's fine. But yeah. Okay, right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please, like, subscribe. I'm also on Spotify as well, so don't, we'll do more some voice work. What is that? Speaking. Yeah, audio podcast. So, yeah, so I'm gonna leave it here. Please, like, yeah, comment. Let me know you're out there. I'm not the Titanic guy. It's like, is anybody out there? That's not me. I want to say hi to people and, let me know. Your life? I don't know. No, just say hi. I'm not being weird. Okay, guys. Bye. I'll see you in the next one. Who knows if it's going to be, anything. Who knows if it's going to be alive or not. But, yeah.